Hi everyone, this is just a very brief overview of how to use OneDrive and the document that I shared with you the other day. You remember in class that I said you need to find a way to work together, even if you are in different places. Now that might be organizing yourself into groups and deciding very clearly what each person is going to do. But I would suggest that you find some way to compile your work and so you can build off of each other's ideas. One person might have a good idea and that generates a question from another person, and then another person in the group has an answer to that, and you begin to create more complex ideas and you begin to come up with a better project. So in order to access that document and to use the file sharing service that we have with the university right now, which is called OneDrive, it's a Microsoft program, just go to Google, type in OneDrive. All right, and we're here. Go to sign in. There it is. Okay, and this is the key. You want this one right here, OneDrive for Business. Now, okay, business, but school. That's the one we need. Okay, it's going to take us here to the webmail sign in. And there we go. Okay, now what you're looking at are all of my files. Of course, you're not going to have access to those. Okay, you can create files in here. You can create folders, Word, Excel, PowerPoint, all those things. But what you want to do in order to find the document that I already created for you is go into the Shared With Me folder. Now, those are the ones that have been shared with me, so you're not going to see that one in there. Okay, but in my files, right here are all of your groups, and they have been shared, so I can see what you're working on. And if you ever want to, just ask me a question, excuse me, Mr. Mike, could you look at our introduction and see if it works? You don't have to give me any of your documents. You just tell me that it's up there, and I can look at it. Now, there's one key. Okay, you're going to want to fill in your group members and your company, of course. These are the parts of your feasibility study that I'll expect to see. And I've left this stuff in here so you can understand what it is that you're supposed to be doing. Of course, if you have questions, you need to go back and look at some of the documents on Blackboard or come and talk to me. The key to editing this document is to go here, Edit Document, and Edit in Browser. If you edit in Word, your other teammates will not be able to access it while you have it open on your computer. So it's very important that you hit Edit in Browser. And now you can simply say except, of course, that has already been done. So we're going to get rid of that. But just like the homework that we reviewed on the board today, when we're doing this, multiple people can work on the same document at one time. Okay, so it might save you a little bit of work down the road. You can always tell that it's saved up here. It saves itself automatically. And when you're done, just exit out. All right, hopefully that helps. If not, feel free to email me, or we can talk about it in class on Monday. Thanks.